Hello, this is NinjaBob and welcome back to my Trophy Town survival world. Oh, it's been ages. Oh, I've missed this so much. I'm saying that it's not been ages for you, it's been ages for me. For you it's been like 3 or 4 days since the last episode, but as you will know if you've been following the last few videos, I've not been around. I've been on holiday, and yeah, I've got so much to catch up on. It's ridiculous. I've actually, do you know what, I've just here in my hand, you can't see it, but in my hand I have a list of all the different things that I need to talk about today because, well, over the last nearly 3 weeks, you guys have been watching the videos that I've been putting out, and I think I more or less managed to stick to the schedule. There was one particular video that went out really late because I couldn't get an internet connection to get it online, but apart from that I think they all went out pretty much on schedule. Loads of views, loads of likes, loads of comments. I appreciate them all as always. And yeah, I wanted to sort of just go through a few things. First of all, I guess I suppose the first thing to mention is the holiday. I am back from my holiday now. I'm not recording on the day that you're watching this video, if you're watching it the day it comes out, but not long after. Not long before. What I have managed to do is spend a bit of time shearing sheep, and if you've been following the videos you'll see all these pink sheep and you'll know exactly why I'm doing this. So yeah, I'm not going to go into that just yet. So yeah, what is there to talk about? First of all, well, the holiday was great. The holiday was fantastic. Had a couple of days of duff weather at the beginning, but then the sun came out a few days in and it was absolutely beautiful. Someone asked in the comments whereabouts I'd gone. I've been to a small bay up in North Devon, which if you don't know is in the southwest of England. And it's a great area for surfing or bodyboarding or anything like that. I was mostly bodyboarding for this holiday. Didn't really. Do you know what? I've tried surfing in the past, and I'm okay at it, but it's pretty hard work. I don't get that much practice, and I end up ruining my entire holiday trying. So instead, what I do is I just go bodyboarding because it's almost as much fun, but it's much easier. So yeah, had a great time. Got sunburn, and yeah, I've got anybody who's been out in the sea wearing a wetsuit, you'll know all about I wear the shorty wetsuits, you know, the ones that sort of they're short on your knees, short on your arms, so you get sunburnt, but you only get sunburnt on your arms, your legs, your neck, your face. Everywhere else is milky white. Actually a little bit like these sheep, you see how they're sort of all brown and white. That's exactly what I look like right now, but sort of the other way round. Anyway, yeah, so that was that. The holiday was great. While I was away I got my 500th subscriber, which is absolutely fantastic, and I want to thank you all so much for that. It's been amazing. The last few weeks things have really picked up in terms of subs and everything. It's been brilliant. In fact, at the point where I'm recording this video, I've almost got 550, which is just mental. There's no way that I should have. I just can't believe how fast it's going now. But it's great, and I really do appreciate it. Like I said, all your comments, all your likes, every time you hit that like button you help me get up the rankings. So yeah, massively appreciated. And yeah, I'm so excited that I've managed to accidentally open the gate and all my sheep are running away. Quick. Right, let's grab the wheat and let's see if we can drag these bad boys back. Where did the other one go? Did he go down there? I thought I saw two. Oh, there he is. Saw two come out. Come around here, up onto this chest. Oh look, they're all following me now. Oh, I'll tell you what, someone asked very recently actually. Oh, I'll tell you know who it was. It was the Gaming Deer. He's not called the Gaming Deer anymore, but if you've been following my channel for a while, you'll know he was my 100th subscriber. He's got his own channel, very cool channel. You should go and check it out if you haven't already. But yeah, he commented the other day, quite recently asking, do my sheep despawn? Yes, they do. All my sheep despawn. It drives me absolutely insane. I had about 10 pigs in here at one point. I've got 3, and over there, that's my cow farm. So it's not just the sheep that despawn. I didn't have that many cows. I probably had, I don't know, maybe 6. I now have 1. So I can't even breed them to get them back anymore. When I first did this floor in my Trophy Town basement, I made an absolute rookie mistake. I didn't have this fence down here. This entire floor was open so that the cows could live here. I just had the one long fence, but that's really stupid because if you know how farming works and farming animals works, if they can move more than 20 blocks in any one direction, then they will despawn as soon as you leave the area. So yeah, I spent ages getting this thing filled up with cows, walked away for a couple of minutes. When I come back, every single one had despawned. But yeah, I've since learned that lesson, and I think this is like like a 16 by 16 area, so it's small enough, but they still do spawn. Not all at once, but like you lose one here and you lose one there and you lose another one the next day, and if you don't notice and breed them and get them back, you end up losing them all. And that's what's happened with my cows. I've got one left. You'll have to excuse the mess around here. I am in the process of trying to, this is down there is my melon farm and pumpkin farm. I'm in the process of sort of trying to redecorate these things, or at least I was before I went on holiday. Sorry, very selfish of me going off on holiday. How dare I? Anyway, so what else is there to tell you about? So yeah, we've got with 500 subs, so that's great news. So I'm just looking back at my piece of paper over here. So yeah, what other comments have I had? I've had some great comments actually. The Hunger Games videos. Just before I went away, I recorded a couple of Hunger Games videos and put those out. And subsequent to that, I did get a chance to go meet up very briefly with that random Gaber. Gaber? Well, what's a Gaber when it's at home? That random gamer, who's another YouTuber, but he also makes Hunger Games maps, including one of the ones I did. The oh, what was it called? It's called Beach Bum, the Beach Bum Hunger Games that we did. And yeah, he actually made that map, and he got in touch after I'd put that video out. And yeah, I went over and got on his world, and he actually had another Hunger Games that he put on his channel. Actually, I've not put it on mine. I didn't for some reason I wasn't able to record the audio, technical reasons, whatever. But yeah, it's on his channel, so if I remember, I'll try and put a link on my on this video where you can go and watch that. It was a pretty cool map though. Actually, it was a really cool. It was a new one that he was working on. And he invited me to go and play it before it had been released, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, the Hunger Games videos seem to go down really well. You guys seem to really enjoy those. So I think I will try and do a bit more Hunger Games in future. I've not done any since I've been back from holiday, but perhaps I'll spend a bit of time at the weekend, maybe recording a few different ones, and then I'll put them out sort of one at a time for you guys to catch up on. So yeah, thanks for all the support on those. The other thing I did just before I went on holiday is I did some live streams. Now I've not done any proper live streams, whatever you want to call a proper live stream. I didn't actually do anything like of consequence in any of the live streams. All I really did was just try it out. I've tried a couple of different things. I've tried on the PlayStation 3, I've tried on the PlayStation 4, I've tried on Twitch, I've tried on YouTube, and it all seems to be working okay. And I've also done I did a quick test one yesterday actually. On Twitch, but directly from the PS4. If you've got a PS4, you'll know you can broadcast live directly from the PS4. You don't have to connect to a PC or anything, and that seemed to work really well. I had a few problems with the microphone at the beginning, but eventually I seemed to get that working. So I'm going to be sort of experimenting with it over the next few weeks. I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to stick with YouTube, whether I'm going to go over to Twitch for the live streams. Obviously, episodes will still be over here on YouTube of pre-recorded videos like this one, but in terms of live streams, I'm not quite sure where I want to do them. I'm kind of going to leave it with you guys, to be honest. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I'll do some on the PS3 and some on the PS4. I'll do some on Twitch, some on YouTube, and we'll just see how it goes. I think the thing is, when my PS4 world, and I don't want to go on too much about the PS4 world when we're in the middle of the PS3 world, but my PS4 world is obviously where I'm doing my latest trophy challenge. But it's also becoming a bit of a Let's Play series now. There's our piggy, that's just where we left him. Sorry, got all distracted. There's Elvis up there, but just behind him is our piggy plane. And yeah, I haven't been over here since I went away on holiday. That was like 3 weeks ago now. I haven't seen him. Hello! Oh dear. Anyway, yeah, so, sorry, what was I saying? What I was saying is that the PS4 series now is turning into a bit of a Let's Play, and I'm going to be doing some... I'm going to start doing some pretty epic builds. I've been watching a few different YouTubers lately, actually, and getting a bit of inspiration from different guys. There's one guy in particular that I watch who plays on PC. And the stuff he builds is just phenomenal. And he does it all in survival, legit survival, like I do. And obviously he's got a few more options open to him because he plays on PC rather than on console. But even so, it's... I found myself watching that and thinking, yep, that's what I want to start building. I love Trophy Town. I do love Trophy Town. I love our skeleton. I love Elvis. I love our piggy plane. I love all the different things we've built. But what I want to start doing is trying some massive builds, some proper huge builds. And again, I'm playing only in survival, only in legit survival mode, which obviously adds an entire different element to the challenge. Doing big builds in creative is fun, but it's not a challenge, and I love the challenge. So yeah. Be sure to check that out, and like I said, I think I'm going to be doing a lot of that in live streams. I think there'll be bits of it in the weekly videos, obviously, but I think a lot of the work I'm going to do a lot of the work during live streams, and also it give you a bit of a chance. A few people have said in the comments about doing Q&As. They especially as we were coming up to the 500 subs, and a few people said, "Oh, when you hit 500, maybe you'll do a Q&A video or a face reveal." Really, guys, honestly, you do not want to see my face. I promise you. But the Q&A thing, yeah, I like that idea. I might do a face cam at some point, but to be honest, I'm in no rush to do that. I don't think there's... I don't think you guys are going to get anything better or newer by seeing my ugly mug on video. But yeah, the Q&A thing, yeah, I'd be quite happy to do that, actually. I'd quite enjoy that. It'd be cool. What I might be doing on the live stream sometimes is just mining trips, going off on mining trips and doing some big strip mining operations. And yeah, while I'm doing that, then yeah, you can bombard me with questions and I'll answer you live. So you put the comment in and I'll answer you on the video. And like I say, I think the big benefit with doing it on YouTube is that the videos stay on YouTube. So anybody that misses it live will be able to catch up later. I don't think you can do that on Twitch. And if you can, I haven't worked out how. And if someone knows, then by all means let me know, because like I say, I don't honestly know how to do that. But yeah, that seems to be the one big advantage with YouTube, is that the video automatically gets saved and stored on YouTube so that people can catch up with it later. So that does sound like something that will go in YouTube's favour. But like I say, I'm going to kind of leave it to you guys to let me know what you prefer, the Twitch streams, the YouTube streams, the PS3 or the PS4 streams. You're going to let me know. So where can you find me on Twitch? That's one of the questions that come up in the comments, and actually that's a pretty easy one to answer, because it's the same address for all of my social media. So if you want to find me on YouTube, you've already found me. But if you want to know the address, it's youtube.com/NinjaBob Gaming, and all of my other social media is the same address. So if you want to find me on Twitter, if you want to find me on Instagram, if you want to find me on Facebook, you can find me at those addresses /NinjaBob Gaming. NinjaBob Gaming isn't my gamer tag. My gamer tag is NinjaBob with this funny little face on the end of it. That's another question I keep getting asked. People asking me what my gamer tag is on PlayStation Network, and the next question that generally comes with that is, will I add them as a friend? Can I play with them? Will they come to my world? Will I go to their world? Can we record a series together? All that sort of stuff. And you know what, guys? I am so flattered. I really am. When you guys, whenever anybody asks me, can we do a video together? Can I come to your world? I love your world. Blah blah blah. All that sort of stuff. Honestly, I can't. I sound like I'm being dismissive. I'm not. I'm so flattered whenever anybody asks me, and I feel so bad that I have to say no so often, because the reality is, I've got over 500 subscribers now. We're rapidly approaching 600 subscribers, and lots of you have asked to come and play, and I can't keep up with it. I think I've said it on Twitter before that I've had weekends where I've had literally hundreds of messages, especially through PlayStation Network. There was one weekend where one guy messaged me something like 45 times in an hour. I can't keep up with it. I've had to. You'll notice there's never any notifications on my videos, and the reason there's never any notifications come up in my videos is because I've got them switched off. I've got notifications switched off, because otherwise you'd literally just be seeing them going bing, bing, bing up in the corner constantly throughout the video. Nobody wants to say, ain't no one got time for that. So I've had to turn notifications off. So half of the time I don't even see the messages. When I do see the messages, I might see them, and I honestly, I want to reply to every single one, but I can't. I really can't, honestly. It's just impossible. So can I play with you? The answer's probably not. I'm sorry. Will you come to my world? The answer's probably not. No, I'm sorry. Visitor Centre. The Visitor Centre was something that I thought that at one point that the Visitor Centre would be the answer. If you don't know it, you'd need to go back quite a few videos now. But if you go back through my Trophy Town videos, you'll find that at one point I built a specific visitor centre where basically you could spawn into the world, and you'd be sort of trapped. Sounds bad, but basically you'd be restricted as to where you could and couldn't go. But basically you could come into the world, you could travel all the way down to Trophy Town, and you'd be able to see Trophy Town, and then you could also see bits of my house, and you could see the different things that I'd built and stuff. And I had this big glass walkway, you'll remember, over the top of Trophy Town, where you could come up and you could walk around and you could be able to look down on Trophy Town and see everything that was going on. And it was a good idea, but it didn't quite work. It caused tons of lag. It caused my PlayStation to crash over and over again. And frankly, there are just too many people now that are trying to get on at the same time, and it just all gets a bit much. I've actually my friend list actually recently maxed out. I literally reached the point where I couldn't add anybody else, and I still can't at the moment. I believe I can't, but my intention is to start deleting people. What I'll do is I'll delete people that haven't been online for a while. I noticed the other day some of the people that I've got on my friend list haven't been online for like 3 months. You've not been online for 3 months. You're not. I don't need you. So I'll be deleting you off. But to be honest, I'll probably be deleting a lot of people, even people that are still active and I'll apologise in advance. I'll need to, because if people want to add me and be able to send me messages and stuff, unfortunately there is this limit on the PlayStation Network, and lots of you have had an opportunity to come to the visitor centre already, and while I'm sure that lots of you would like another opportunity to come back, there are lots of other people that want to get on that have never been on before, and I've got to try and spread the love a little bit. I'm sure you understand. It's not perfect. I know it's not, and I know it's disappointing, but there is only so much I can do, I'm afraid. One of the things I can do, and I've been asked for this several times actually, if you look at the About section of my YouTube channel, you'll find a lot of the answers to these questions actually. They're there as standard, but I guess people just never think to go and have a look at the About section. I must admit, I very rarely check the About section of anybody's channel, but I'm asking you to now, before you ask any more questions, especially on PlayStation Network, please go and have a look, because a lot of the questions I get asked often are answered there, and one of them is, what are the seeds to my different worlds? Now this one, I know I've put this one out there before, but I'm going to put it on the screen right now. Let's put Piggy in the background. Piggy can tell us what the seed is. The seed is 162.361.0952. That's the seed for my PlayStation 3 world. This is my Trophy Town world. Now, obviously, it doesn't look anything like this. This has been massively terraformed, and you most certainly won't find a giant pig or a giant ghast floating about. But if I open up, have I got a map on me? Let's see if I've got a map. I have. I've got a map on me. This will be quite interesting for anybody that wants to have a look. If you open up, create a new world with that seed, you'll be able to come over to, say, let's go over to the train station actually, because that's where it all began. Trophy Town itself, that's where Trophy Town began. If you come and stand, if I come and stand round about here, and you can have a look at the coordinates. So yeah, like I say, seed 162.361.0952, and then look at these coordinates. Let's go back just one. There you go. So look at -1, 72, -111. If you stand here and look in that direction, and that direction is to the west of the map, so that's looking left on the map. You see me there on the map there. Just have a look there and have a look how different it looks, because it doesn't look anything like this. There are hills, there's a forest over there if I remember, and there's water. Is some water still there, but I remember there was a river over there I had to fill in. There's loads. It's changed so much. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, that's the seed for my PS3 world. If you'd like the seed from my PS4 world, that is also in the About section, but seeing as we're on the subject, and seeing as I've got it written down in front of me on my little bit of paper, I'm going to tell you it's a much longer number. Here we go. There's only just enough room on the screen for this one. It is 534-777-490-528-347-5227. I'm not going to repeat that, because that is a ridiculous number. I didn't know the numbers went that high, but apparently they do. So there you go. Go and grab if you've got a PS4, go and jump into that world. Do you know what? I've no idea what you'll get if you do that on a PS3 or any other console. I don't know if you'll get a similar world or a shrunken version of the world. I don't know. Obviously, PS4 worlds are much, much bigger. But yeah, by all means. And if you want those numbers again, if you missed them, if you didn't see them on the screen or whatever, go and have a look in the About section of my channel, and you'll find all of that stuff. So I've mentioned the PlayStation Network. I've mentioned that my friend list is full up and all that business. I think I've mentioned... have I mentioned? Let's have a look here. Oh, I wanted to thank people for their suggestions for horse names, particularly on the PS4. However, I've actually already recorded the next PS4 video, and do you know what? I should put spoiler alert or something on the screen at this point. There you go. No, you know what? No, cancel that. I'm not going to spoil it. You're going to have to go and have a look. But thank you for all the suggestions. But I'm not going to say any more. Check the PS4 video. It will be out over the weekend. A couple of people suggested as well at the end of the last Trophy Town video. I was a little bit disappointed with the way our piggy was looking. I was trying to put a propeller on his nose, and it looked a little bit like a big moustache. And yes, I know I say that funny. I'm from London. I probably talk different to most of you. Yeah, it's... but basically, yeah, it was looking a bit weird and I didn't like it, so I got rid of it. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. It was Jack, of course it was Jack. Jack, he's probably my #1 commenter on pretty much every single one of my videos. Thank you, Jack. Jack suggested actually that maybe we should turn him into a helicopter instead, but I'm pretty convinced he should be a plane. I think he looks cool already, to be honest. It's nowhere near finished, but I think it looks cool already. I really do. Let's grab a bit of pink wool. I've not brought anywhere near enough with me. I've got tons of pink wool and I've not brought it with me. But let's face it, we are nearly out of time for this video anyway. I've spent most of this time basically just talking at you, but I hope you're enjoying it anyway. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope that the updates are useful. Like I say, I've had so many questions and comments and stuff over the last few weeks, and I've not been around to reply to them or to sort of mention them in videos and stuff before today. This is really the first chance I've had to do any of that, so yeah, I'm sorry if this is not what you were looking forward to for this video. Oh, and I'm aware, who was that now? That was, sorry if I get this wrong, I think it was Oliver. It was Oliver who was saying that, you know, stuff like terraforming and flattening out the area, I should do that in between videos rather than doing it on video because it's a bit boring. And you're right, Oliver, it absolutely is. And I'm aware that I've done it again for this video. I'm aware that I've spent this video flattening out land once again, even though you've already told me that it's pretty boring to watch. But the fact is, especially now and before the holiday, I really didn't have time to do stuff in between videos. I was trying to record like 2 weeks worth in something like 3 days. So I was absolutely flat out. I didn't have time to edit the videos properly, and yes, one or two of you may have picked up on it already, although you've all been very kind and not mentioned it. I'm aware that I made a couple of massive errors in the edits of the videos. The videos themselves were fine, the builds were fine, but I made a couple of massive mistakes in the there was one in particular on the PS4 where all of a sudden, halfway through the video, a load of music started playing for some reason. What can I say? I was in a rush. I'm sorry. That's what happens when you try to do these things in a rush. I wish YouTube was my full-time job and I could dedicate my time to these things to do them more carefully. But it's not. I do have a full-time job and I have to fit my YouTube stuff around it. So it is difficult. So I apologise for the mistakes that slip through the net. I do try to keep them to a minimum and I do take as much care as I can. But I guess it's inevitable that I'm bound to make the odd mistake here and there. One of the last comments I was going to mention was a couple of people now have asked if they can send fan art through and whether I would mention it. 100% guys, absolutely. Any fan art I get, again, like I was saying earlier, I'm so grateful for all of the feedback I get from you, whatever it is, whether it's fan art, whether it's pictures, whether it's drawings, whether it's screenshots of your worlds. We had that before. We've had people someone built a giant statue of Brian. Do you remember that? I can't remember who that was now. Was that Amit? I think it was Amit built a giant statue of my cat Brian in his world, and then he built a giant statue of a zombie cat as well, and it's really cool. And yeah, absolutely, yeah, you send me any fan art and I will give you a mention in the videos at the first opportunity that I get. I would suggest, you know what, there's a few places you can get hold of me. You can get hold of me on Twitter, you can get hold of me on Facebook. Do you know what though? My Facebook page is a little bit unloved, considering we've got 500 or 600 of us now on here on YouTube. We've only got something like 10 people following me on Facebook, and I'm not quite sure why that is, to be honest. The biggest social network in the world, and there's only 10 of you out there. There must be more of you. Go and visit the Facebook page, which is /NinjaBob Gaming. Like I said, same as all the other addresses. Go over there, and if you've got any fan art, paste it on there. If you don't have your own account, perhaps get someone to do it for you. But yeah, apart from anything else, that way you'll get to see the fan art before it appears in the video. So yeah, it's a good way of getting ahead of the game. And of course, you can do the same thing on Instagram. And again, NinjaBob Gaming, that's where you'll find me. So I think I've talked myself to death and probably bored you all to death with all my talking today. And look, we have built something. Look. Our wings are slightly bigger than they were at the start of the video. So, you know, it's not like we've done no work, but it was pretty close to no work, wasn't it? That was pretty rubbish. Oh, I've placed a bit of wall wrong there. I'm just going to grab a bit of this yellow wall here. I'm going to carry on, and I am going to do some work in between videos, and hopefully on Monday's video, I'll have done a bit more preparation work in between, and yeah, I'll be able to do a bit more building and a little bit less talking. But, you know, I hope you've enjoyed the video anyway. If you have enjoyed the video, please leave me a like, and like I say, I read all of your comments. I try to reply to all your comments, so absolutely, if you've got anything to say, you shout as loud as you can, in whichever way you can, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you like, and I will get back to you. Oh, look, there's a witch over there. Here we go, this can be the grand finale for the video. Let's have a fight with a witch. I do love fighting witches. I say that, I hate it sometimes, because they can be mean. Yeah, if you let them get too close. See, this one's not going to have a chance. Look, come on in, let's get over there and tease her a little bit. Come on, witchy poo. Come on! Oh, what's wrong with you? Come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me. No, too late. I'm bored now. I'm going to kill you. Drop anything good? Spider eyes. Ugh, rubbish. Oh, there's creepers everywhere. Oh, I want a spider. Spider? You're not a spider. Wow, I haven't played Minecraft for a while, have I? I can't tell the difference between a spider and a skeleton. Oh, well. Okay. Well, I think I should probably get to bed. In Minecraft, I mean. Not in real life. Although maybe both, who knows. I'm a bit tired, it's been a long day. Yeah, I'm going to go and get to bed before anything comes over and blows our piggy up or anything else. And we are pretty much out of time for this video, to be fair. So like I say, I know it's been a bit of an unusual one, but I hope you've enjoyed it anyway. Give it a like, leave a comment, and if this does happen to be the first video that you've seen of mine, then please subscribe. There's I put at least 3 videos out a week, Mondays, Fridays, and then normally Saturdays, if not Sundays. I am trying to up that. Like I say, it's difficult because I'm trying to fit it around a full-time job, but I am trying to up the ante a little bit and get a 4th video online each week, and there will be live streams coming up. So if you haven't subscribed already to my Twitch channel, then please do, and also keep your eyes open over here. So I'm going to end the video over here on my giant doggy's nose, and I'm going to thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!